Hi, I'm Debbie Belaus, the owner of Feel Good Qigong. I'll be demonstrating a simple but yet profound Qigong practice to help strengthen your immune system. Your immune system is your first line of defense to having a pathogen getting into your body. It doesn't take much, it's just a willingness to do this practice or add it on to other exercises that you do. You can do pieces of this practice or the whole thing, the entire thing. It's kind of like getting used to, you brush your teeth every day. Just imagine if you didn't. So think of it this way. Just imagine if you didn't consciously boost your immune system. In what's going on today, especially, this is very important to pay attention to. If you're new to Qigong, I always tell students, if it feels good, then it's good. And if you're interested, you can explore the ancient teachers of Qigong. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this routine. So we'll start with a big yawn. We're going to bring our arms all the way up towards the ceiling, and you're going to press through your pinky fingers. Now come up onto your toes and press down on your pinky toes. And there's just a big stretch. You almost might want to yawn. In fact, maybe force a yawn. And then release. So what does this do? This stretches our whole body. And this one stretch, come up onto the toes, press through the pinky fingers and pinky toes, stretch the entire body. You're stretching the fascia, which are that web-like material that's in your body that protects between your bones and your muscles, and then release. And let's just do one more, maybe a big yawn here. And then release. The next posture is called the inner smile. So I want you to lift the corners of your mouth up into a smile. This automatically triggers the joy factor. We've all felt joy before. So as soon as you smile, it neurologically does something to the brain. It brings joy into the system, which helps to also drop the good hormone of dopamine right into the system very quickly. And smiling is good for everybody. It's good for you, and it's good for people who are looking at you. Especially when you're going for a walk, I always find it odd that some people won't even make eye contact. Well, I guess that's okay. Sometimes I guess we don't feel like it. But if they make eye contact with you, give them a great big smile, and you'll be spreading that joy for you and for them. The next posture is called knocking on the door of life. So you can spread your legs a little bit, and we're just going to twist from side to side, and your arms are like heavy coat sleeves, and they're just going side to side with you. You can also turn all the way around if that feels comfortable on your cervical vertebrae. But this does a lot of things. It's called knocking on the door of life because we're knocking on our kidneys, which are in the lower back, and we're also knocking on our spleen and our liver. Once we're doing this knocking, it stimulates these organs. Now we're going to take this knocking up a little bit higher by the lungs. You can slap or tap the lungs, or even use a little fist and tap that lung area. So the lungs are really important. Well, they're all important, the organs, but the lungs help to release toxins. 70% of the toxins are released through the exhalation of our lungs. So this helps to stimulate the lungs. So take nice deep breaths in and out, imagining all these toxins leaving your lungs. And then bring the arms down again to the kidneys, to the spleen, and to the liver. And then slowly bring it to a stillness. And just notice this feeling, maybe a little bit of awakeness. Now we're going to shake. So we start with shaking the hands and start to feel that shake. Bring it out to the side with the arms, and then bring them over your head, bringing them down again. And now start to jump up and down on the feet. Now you can keep the feet flat on the floor, or you can jump up and down on the heel, whatever feels more comfortable for your leg. But what this does is, this is called shaking the 9 gates. We're starting to bring circulation to all the different joints in the body. We're starting also to get fluid movement in the body. If we're sitting too long, they say now sitting is the new smoking. If you sit too long during the day, just simply get up and shake. It's the quickest way that you can get circulation to the body, because a stagnant body is an unhealthy body. So you always want to keep it moving and fluid. If you don't have a chance to get out, if it's raining, or if you're just working at your desk for long periods of time, just simply getting up and shaking will really get you going in a very quick way. And then stop, and you should feel some tingling in your body. If you feel nothing, you want to shake some more. And also look at your hands. They're probably very pink, and that's a really good indication that your body's starting to circulate. Now we're going to start to tap. So we simply tap on top of the head with your fingertips, and then bring it down a little bit further towards the back, and then come along the sides, and then up the sides to the top again. Come down a little bit more, down the middle of the head, and then out to the sides, and then back to the middle. Bring your head, chin to the chest, come back to the back of the neck, tapping on that occiput bone. It's that very hard bone at the end of the skull. And this actually helps to release some stagnation in the ears by tapping that bone. And then bring it all the way up to the top again, to the forehead, tapping the third eye, the space between your eyebrows, and then go around the orbit of your eye. This is good to release any sinus congestion that you might have, or keeping that clear. Come right under the eye. You're tapping under the eye. Tap along the jaw and the mouth. And then tap a little bit in the throat. Now we start to tap the lungs. That area that I was talking about, that 70% of our toxins are released through the exhalation of the lungs. Now you're going to take you could make a little fist with your hand, or little bird's beaks, I call them, and you tap right in that little, if you follow your clavicle bone, just follow it to the arm, and there's a little divot there, and that's what you want to tap. So we tap here. Again, this is a lung meridian. It's a point for the lung. You don't have to know what meridians are for now, but what you're doing is you're clearing out the lungs, and we really want to keep the lungs very clear, especially with this virus that's going around. The first thing it attacks is your respiratory system, your lungs. So we want to keep these activated and clear. And then you tap down the inside edge of the arm, stop the hands, tap on the outside of the hand, and bring it up the outside edge of the arm. If you can reach, tap the back of the shoulder, then bring it down again to that lung point, and then down the inside of the arm, and then tap the outside of the arm. We'll do one more. I like to do 3 on each side. Tap that lung point, bring it down the inside of the arm, and bring it up the arm. Now you bring your hand behind your head, or you can bring it behind your back, whatever's more comfortable for your shoulder. And you're going to go clockwise around the chest area. This helps with lymphatics. We have a lot of lymphatics in this area. So again, the lymphatic system clears the body, brings lots of nutrients again to your different organs. And it's an area that we want to keep clear, again, those lymphatics. Tap under the armpit, and then tap alongside the body. Now, whatever side you're on, if you're tapping on the right side, that's your liver. If you're tapping on the left side, that is your spleen area. And then we're going to bring it around to the other side, tapping. Again, follow that clavicle bone, find that little divot, and tap that point. That is your lung point. Now tap the inside of the arm and the outside. Tapping again. So what is this doing? This is bringing circulation again. You're bringing heat to the surface of the skin. It's bringing circulation again, it's very important for your immune system to keep your body circulating all the time. And then you're going to go around the breast area for your lymphatics. We're kind of like, a pool of a pond. If you ever notice a pond, then tap onto the armpit. If it's still, it gets mucky. Same with our bodies. If we're too still, we get mucky, and the body starts to create lots of stagnation, starts to get backed up. Not a good, healthy system. We want to keep our system always circulating. Now we're going to tap. I call this the Tarzan tap. You can tap, and then it's like, ah. There's a reason why Tarzan was doing this. So we're clearing out the lungs. So inhale and ah, and then stop and hold. You'll probably feel a vibration in the upper body. That's a good sign, again, that this is circulating and clearing out your lungs. Now we're going to rub the hands to get them nice and warm. Bring them to your lower back. This is your kidney area. And give yourself a little massage in the kidney area. And then come up onto the toes and drop on the heels. Come up onto the toes and drop on your heels, on the toes and drop. That gets the kidneys stimulated. Now we're going to tap down the backs of the legs all the way down to the ankles. If you can do this with bent knees or straight legs. This is not a stretch, but more of a tap. Come into the inside, tapping the inside edge of the legs. We're working all these lower meridians around the belly, down the side of the legs this time, up the front of the legs, and we're going to stop here at the knees. I want you to tap one knee on the side of the knee, tap the back of the knee, tap the front of the knee, and go to the other side. Side of the knee, the front of the knee, the back of the knee, and then come up the front of the legs, all the way up. Now tap the groin area. Again, lots of lymphatics in the groin area, so we're stimulating those lymphatic fluids. And then stop and hold. Feel any difference in your body at all. Hopefully you feel something. You feel tingling, you feel circulating, heat. Just notice how you're feeling. Now we're going to tap right underneath the lower part of the belly button, and then we just come up the center line. This is tapping our digestive system, stimulating those large intestines, small intestines. And then you're going to go from right to left in a big circle all the way around, right to left. If you go left to right, not good. Go right to left. That's the natural flow of our digestive system. So we're stimulating the digestive system, which 30% of our toxins are eliminated. So 70% of our toxins are eliminated through the exhalation in the lungs, and 30% through the elimination of the digestive system. So we're really getting that digestive system activated, and then hold and notice. Now we're going to smooth out all of this tapping and shaking we've just done. This helps to regulate your body temperature. And then, so we're going to draw up from the palms of the hands. You're drawing up, the arms come above the head, and then you release down to the crown of the head and give yourself a massage. And then massage the back of your neck. So this is called a yin massage. This helps to start to quiet down the nervous system, which is very important for the stress immune system. Come to the front of the neck and give yourself a little massage in the throat. Bring the hands down the front center of the body, around the belly to the low back, all the way down the legs, and then come up the legs, and then a big circle around the belly. Let's do one more. We're going to inhale up, exhale, release and massage your head. If you're feeling very anxious today, simply bringing the hand to your forehead calms you right down. You can do this to anybody too, a child. If they're feeling really out of it, you just bring one hand on the front and one hand on the back and just hold that for them. It's the vagus nerve, which goes right down the nervous system. And then we'll come to the back, massage the back of the neck to the front. Maybe I did it already. Bring it all the way down again, around the belly to the back, down the backs of the legs, and up the legs, and then give yourself a nice massage into the belly. And then hold here. Bring one hand on the belly and one hand on the upper chest. We're going to inhale from the belly to the ribs and to the chest. And then as you exhale, exhale from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Deep breath in through the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Now this time, exhale out through your nose, through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Inhale through the nose, the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Hold, and then exhale through the mouth, your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Inhaling, belly, ribs, and chest. Hold and exhale out through the mouth, chest, ribs, and belly. And work at your own pace. This is called the wave breath. This helps to bring some more breath into our body, more oxygen into the body. It also is very soothing to the nervous system. Again, the nervous system is connected to your immune system. When you're stressed out, your immune system is compromised. So we want to get that nervous system quiet down. This is one way of doing it, through this wave breath. So you can exaggerate as you inhale in the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhale, you kind of collapsing, blowing out the air through the mouth, and then inhaling, opening. So it's called the wave because we're bringing this kind of undulation in the spine. So you inhale into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale out through the mouth, the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And come back to your natural breath. And again, notice how you're feeling, maybe a little bit more calmer. The next posture movement is called open the flow. We're just going to simply raise the arms up and then bring the arms down. This time we're going to inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, bring the arms down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Go at your own pace. You want to keep this slow movement. Quiet down the nervous system. Anytime we bring breath and movement together, it's a meditation in motion. Stress, remember, is very damaging to your immune system. So we want to keep the system as quiet down as we can. And this will also, you take stress and you create vitality. As you release stress, you create more vitality in your body. You release the knots so circulation can flow through your body. So it's up and down. Inhaling up and down. And then one more, inhaling up and down. And then bring your arms at your side. You're going to root down through the legs, through your feet, into the earth. This is called mountain. And visualize a mountain maybe standing right in front. You're standing right in front of a beautiful, strong mountain. You can close the eyes for this or soften them. And visualize this mountain in front of you. As you stand in front of the mountain, the affirmation here is, I stand like a mountain. I'm grounded and centered and strong. I stand like a mountain, grounded, centered, and strong. Breathing in and breathing out. And then cross the arms, your upper chest. The affirmation here is, I am protected and I am safe. I am protected and I am safe. And then bring the hands to the belly. And we're just going to sway from side to side like a bamboo in the wind, letting the chi go where it needs to go, which means if you're feeling any tension in your body or knotting or pain, visualize that energy going to that area and let it flow through you. Let the chi go where it needs to go, where it needs to flow. And then come back to your center. And one last affirmation. Every day in every way, I invite into my life. Whatever that is for you, whatever comes to mind for you, every day in every way, I invite into my life. And repeat that to yourself several times. Every day in every way, invite into my life. And then bring the palms of the hands together right at your heart center, letting this short practice bring for you whatever you need. Thank you.